I am speaking with,
Izzy Neis from Fight My Monster.
and also,
Tiffany Gaines from Voxer.
all right, Izzy, you were saying on the panel here about playing Jedi mind tricks with people who are coming in and asking questions or complaining. What do you mean by that?
I mean, everybody comes in, they want some sort of response, and you can't always give them what they want. So the hope is that by responding to them and giving them some sort of answer, right, you'll be able to lessen the amount of frustration and they can continue on. You want them to continue being an advocate for your game, but you can't always give everyone 1,000 coins or a free membership or fix a bug immediately. So the best you can do is give them an answer that's respectful enough that it pacifies them until you can actually solve the problem at hand.
What do you do, Tiffany? I mean, because I've heard this before that a lot of people come in as detractors, but after they talk with their community manager, they leave as advocates. What is that trick you're pulling off?
Well, at Voxer, we'll get lots of comments, bug reporting metrics, or bug reporting issues that happen on our social channels and on our help desk. And it's our job to really make sure that we are giving each of the users attention and responding to them directly, acknowledging and being very honest that we have an issue and we are going to work on it and we're going to fix it. And at Voxer, we always leave the issue open and we make sure we follow up with the people and let them know when it's been fixed or when a feature is in place.
So when you mean open, you're talking about like the actual help desk ticket stays open.
We'll keep the help desk ticket open. If it's a person that we have a long history with on our social channels, we'll make a note to definitely follow up with them and let them know. And usually that'll bring about lots of retweets and people get really excited to hear that we fixed something that they wanted.
Izzy, you were mentioning that you guys are all a very close community, that all the women on the panel, or most of the women on the panel you have worked with in the past. How are community managers connecting with community managers?
It's actually, a lot of it is Twitter because we're already very socially engaged. So it's easy to latch on to topics like games, MMOs, virtual worlds for me, special apps. I mean, there's Mashable. There's all these different things that we want to know. We're all very passionate about our career, so it's easy to it's easy to engage. And to be honest, a lot of these conferences, going out after the conferences, talking people to them, really getting to know one another, because we're all pretty friendly, happy people who want to do the best by everyone else. So we get really excited when we know other people and we can actually bond.
Have you actually learned anything via Twitter from fellow community managers?
Oh, absolutely. There's a huge community presence on Twitter, and I just started doing searches and hashtag searches in Twitter on different communities throughout the world. And you can start subscribing to blogs, you can start subscribing to chats that are set up every week. Personally, I love to go to a lot of the local meetups that are in the area. There's a couple great community groups that do meetups, and you can meet lots of people in your industry and just, share stories and share how you deal with issues and learn lots of new things.
Last question. If I want to be a community manager, what is a skill I need to show that I've got the skills, what it takes?
Mediation and a gut understanding of other people. You just have to kind of inherently get it, right? You have to be passionate about something to do with interactive people and then be able to mediate conversations between, because you're ultimately in a very essential role between businesses and people. And so you have to almost form an interaction between the two while still being sociable and engaging.
Anything to add to that?
I think you have to be an excellent multitasker. Community managers have to be across all types of different presences, socially, social boards, forums, help desk, even person when you do meetups and outreach activities. So you have to be able to jump from one thing to the next, know your product inside and out, so you know when people is talking about something to you that you know exactly what they're talking about without having to read between the lines or do a lot of back and forth.
One of my friends, Joy Pagorni, works for SmartBall. She always puts in her job descriptions, must be able to thrive in chaos.
Yeah, that's a good.
All right. So as you thrive in chaos, thank you so much, Tiffany and Izzy.
Bye. Thank you.